before.
Should
So
I
now
include
we left.
yeah?
Yeah.
Or should I include the link of the post that I posted earlier?
You can do that if you have the time as well. If the post, how many posts do you have there now? Is it
Let me take the LinkedIn channel, the thread.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. We have a thread, right? So that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. So you should just do that. I'll create the table when we're done with the meeting. So you can do that here. Okay. So we have this PM Spring traffic. So this tax basically depends on the what's it called? Depends on the tax the education material sprinkles for winners made. And since we have looked at that material now, it does not look like some material that will be of long use to the guild unless we kind of like refine the contents of the file. We won't be able to use this one. So now the PM Spring will be all on the Twitter session that Great will be working on. So maybe after the Twitter session, we're going to have more context on this. But the lesson itself, you can't use it unless it has been defined. So that's for this. Okay, I should just move it to backlog. Yeah, it's better in backlog. Okay, so weekly learning session. I don't see Great in the call, but I think we already have moderator. Yeah, everything is here. So we have our session on Monday, 7 p.m. UTC, guys. So we'll be having our first session on Monday, 7 p.m. UTC. Kolade is not in the call. I would have asked him to give us the update. Kolade, you're on the call. Yeah, yeah.
I'm here.
Welcome. So what's the update about the banner?
Yeah,
Can you,
I've designed the banner and I sent it to the PM learning session. I tagged the PM guild and I asked for the opinion of others, I think.
okay. Let me check that now. Sorry, I've not been actually able to check. Yeah. Oh, okay. This. Yeah, this is cool. This is cool. This is cool. Yep. Time is 7 p.m. UTC. Okay. Yeah, this is cool. This is cool. This is cool. This works. So I'm going to have to mark these tags as completed. What is it? PMU learning session. Sorry. So great. Did you claim the bounty already? Oh, sorry. Kolade, the bounty is 2,000 bounty. Is it 2,000 bank or how much bank is assigned to the bank?
I don't know, but Great told me I think he was trying to propose or something. I don't know. He hasn't talked about the game banks yet, so I don't know. He's not in the corner, so maybe when he'll try to give updates.
Okay, cool. Maybe I'll tag him here to get the update of the amount we're going to be paying to you. So I can add that I can create a bounty bot bounty for that, and you can claim it. So whenever J Fanny wants to pay for this month, he can pay you out as well. So that was what I was asking for.
Makil and Kolade, did you check Link's comments on the post
Yeah.
Kolade sent?
Yeah, he told me to use the he gave me a link for a Discord profile something, I think, because he said I should remove the status that is always on the profile picture. So he gave me a link for me to get the original picture. So that's what I'm going to change.
Yeah,
Alright,
it's picture. Yeah, it's kind of like his picture itself. Like, does not want the chippy, right?
No, he actually. Did you see that his status is actually there? You see, probably.
Oh yeah. That's what's it called? Yeah, the do not disturb status.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
probably mentioned something like that. So I think we're clear.
Yeah, I've been wanting to ask this, but Great is not in the call. Because I wanted to ask when he mentioned the moderator and the host bounty, I wanted to ask if they are not the same. Like I feel the host himself will be the one to moderate, right? Or is the moderator kind of like the co-host?
Yeah,
Um,
was able to conclude on that because he was trying to tag me again that is moderator not the same thing as host. So I tagged the two of them to conclude on what in the road to is either moderator or host. So
Vicky One, do you want to say anything about this? Vicky One, are you there? Okay, I'm just going to like tag.
I personally think the host should be the same person as the moderator.
Yes, right. I think the host is supposed to be doing the moderating, so I'm not sure. I
Yeah.
mentioned this the first time we spoke as well. So yeah, that is out of the way. We can move to definition of guild. Links mentioned that he is done with this, but he needs to update them or something like that. Votes. So
is it from my end or I can't hear my cue or are you doing something?
no, I'm just typing something right here. So that is that for the definition of guild.
I think Great is here.
Oh, okay, cool. Great.
Yeah,
Welcome.
Jim.
Yeah, GM. So I have a few questions for you. So the first one is this tax right here, the PM Guild learning session. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. So the PM Guild learning session, the bounty for the banner color they did, I wanted to ask how much we agreed to pay for that bounty, and if so I can set it up on Bounty Bot. That was the first question. And the second one is the host and the moderator. I mentioned this when you told me the first time about having a moderator. I think the host is the same person doing the moderating on the space. So my question now is this kind of like a co-host something or what?
Yeah, thank you so much for the question. So I mentioned earlier in one of our meetings that this season, one of the goal of the education work stream is actually inclusiveness. So being the education lead work stream lead, I would not just be doing everything all myself. So we would be doing more or less something that looks like a division of labor to include people in most of the things that we do in the guild. So Vicky One would be the moderator, and Links is the guest speaker. And many a times like that, that's how we'll be doing it. So I would be assigning some people who are willing to do certain things to actually take it up. So instead of me moderating, Vicky One would be moderating. So the next time we'll be having it, another person would also moderate. I'm very much sure that some people here, some of our members here, who would attend the Twitter space, they would actually learn along how Vicky One is moderating, and subsequent time when we have such, they would also step in as the moderator. So that's one of the things I'm actually working with in this season. Inclusiveness. Thank you. Can you hear me? Come on. The next one.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. Sorry, I was muted.
Oh, yeah, that's the main reason. So this season, I would be including our members in whatsoever the work stream is doing. So it will not just be a one-man thing. And that is why most of the tasks, I set it up for people to participate. Um, I think Gabby just completed the mirror post contents, and it has been reviewed and it's actually looking fine. So many of the things we'll be doing this season, I will be including people, not just me, because I believe that everyone is supposed to participate. So that's why one would be taking the moderating part of the Twitter space. So subsequent time when we have learning session, that may be on our Discord server. So others would actually come in to moderate and do some other things. And as well, in every of our learning session, part of the inclusiveness is that we're going to be taking notes. So there would be a bounty for note taking as well. For everyone that is on the call, you can actually participate. Also, this also counts as active membership criteria. So you can participate, not just listening and learning, you can as well take notes. So these are some of the things that we'll be doing. So are you clear?
I have a few questions. Hold on. Let me just.
Okay. Yeah, Maki, you are muted.
Yeah, I had to do something. So, the first question is, you mentioned being inclusive with the tax and everything. So, will the moderator kind of be like the host or the co-host? And then you also mentioned something about note taking. Can the moderator do that? Can the moderator do that? The note taking aspect, or do we need to have something like a co-host, and then we have the note taker, right? That is better than having someone random, just random note taking, because basically everyone can take the notes, and for work done, they need to be paid, right? So
Yeah.
how are we going to be sure that, okay, we are going to picking this one over this one? Is it kind of like first FCFF? Is it kind of like a first come first serve? You submitted first, so you'll be the one taking the bounty, or oh, hey, your work is quality enough, you'll be the one taking the bounty. That is for the
Yeah,
note taker.
actually, I planned saying this tonight. I actually wanted to set up a bounty for that, for note taking, the learning session note taking, and subsequent time, the task will be set ahead the learning session. So anyone that applied for the task will be the one to take the notes, so that the person will be prepared to join early and capture everything that we are doing. So, and I plan doing that tonight. But while we are on call tonight, anyone can volunteer to take the notes for the Twitter space. Is that cool?
So you want to set up the note taking bounty tonight, right?
Yeah.
For folks in the call. So yeah, that's cool. Does anyone here in the call want to take the notes for the Twitter session?
It counts as active membership. I think it was mentioned the previous week that this season would not just be active membership will not only be pegged to attending meetings, we need to be participating. So, and then the quest to achieve this. So everyone needs to be included in what we are doing. So if you're interested, you can speak now.
Hey, Jim, I can take note.
All right, Gabby, right? So let me just okay. So let me just have that down. Gabby will be. You want to take notes for the Twitter space. Does anyone on the call have? Does anyone on the call want to take that, or is it only Gabby? So I can know when I set up the bounty. Need to decide that now. So after the call, I'm going to set up the bounty. The meeting recording goes to D1, and then the Twitter space learning session recording goes to Gabby. That's cool. Then the moderator team. So can we have it like a co-host instead? Because the moderator does not actually um, just look fine to me. I don't know what are we moderating on the Twitter space where the host himself can't, right? So let's just have host and co-host. Yeah. So they are basically the same thing. They're basically doing the same thing, right? So let's just have it as host and co-host. Kolade, if you want to make changes to that, I don't know. The Vicky one, great. Is that okay with you?
Yeah. Every of our ideas are welcome. Can I hear Vicky one speak, please? If that's cool, then we tell Colade to update the design. I think Vicky one is here.
Yeah, Vicky one. What's your view on this?
Yeah, GM everyone. It's actually a good idea. But going towards great said, to claim bounty, they'll just, pick it up like that. And, at the end of the day, we now discover that the program did not go the way we planned it. So I will like to maybe for us to examine the person that will actually be hosting maybe next time, or maybe moderating or something like that, to check, just for check and balance, so that we not go and put someone out there that will not actually do what is expected of him to do. And anything we are doing on Twitter space is Bankless DAO image, is PM Guild image, and we will not actually want to do something that we make us less professional. As a project manager, it's something that has to do with excellent, well structured, and well organized work. So if we are trying to do anything, so people will be seeing it in the standpoint of being a manager, in the standpoint of being an organizer, and this the standpoint of excellence. So if we are to do anything, most especially on Twitter, we should also project the value and the what we actually made of, actually, because the essence of having this kind of thing on Twitter space is also to tell people what we are doing in Bankless DAO and in PMG, and what people tend to gain, and what we are actually trying to offer to people. So, and from there, we can even get paid job. We can even get work come to PM Guild, and we can, from there, we can also be getting some money back to the treasury of Bankless DAO or PM Guild. So, but we don't want to project ourselves as people that does not actually know what PM means. So that is just what I have to say. I don't have problem with us having a host and co-host. In fact, it's actually a good idea. It's a welcome idea by me, actually.
Of course, that's cool. I dig the idea. So I would say we have something like a mock Twitter session, kind of like a preparation Twitter session before, if we are going to be going forward with, folks claiming a bounty. We can have that session, so we know right off from the session itself that okay, this person can host this person can, do this person cannot. Then we can have it as a co-host instead. I think the banner would say more if we have it as a co-host instead of a moderator, since we're not on Discord no more than Twitter. So we have host and we have the co-host. So it's basically the same thing as the moderator itself. So let's just, when we are in Twitter, let's just go with their lingua, right? So I think I support what VT1 said. So if we're going to be having it as a bounty, we have a mock session. Then that mock session will be the person, practicing that out with real people, not kind of like the Web3 PM. It's just more like Web3 PM mock session. You can add that. So anyone joining will know that, okay, this is just kind of like a preparation session before we start the real thing. So we are not going to be using the real thing like if we are having a session for project management planning, we are not going to be having the session under project management planning. We just want to test out, just like testing, beta testing, all that. Just want to test out this person and see if they can actually do the co-host for that same day, right? So, or we give it out to we give the bounty out to the social media team in the guild, right? VT1, Gabi, I think Color there as well, or something, yeah. If you can do that or the other way around, I don't know, we could even put it up to a vote, to make sure everything is transparent, right? Do we have the co-host going to the social media team, or as a bounty folks can claim, given they have the experience to, and then also make sure we are going to be having a mock session if it is going to be a bounty that is being claimed, to make sure we are well prepared, So I think going with that, I think I'm cool with either of them actually. The mock session or the social media team, I'm cool. So long as we don't go there and fumble things up. So poll will be
Markio, are you there?
yeah, I'm here.
Actually, not what we're discussing now, but for the one we'll be having this Monday, we'll be starting with VQ1. Agreed, right?
Yes. I'm just saying going forward, going forward.
Okay. And then as well, the learning session would not just be on Twitter Space. We are actually planning on actually having some on the Discord instead of, the Twitter Space will just be once in a while, but the subsequent ones will be on our Discord. So what I planned that the banner that was done for the Twitter Space, what we'll be doing is just updating it. So whenever we want to have any of the learning session, it will just be a bounty for updating. It will just update the flyer, the banner, and then we send it out for people to actually see that, okay, this is what we want to do. So it's not really that we're going to be having every of the learning sessions on Twitter Space. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yep, I get you.
So that's the plan. That's the plan.
Yeah, so but we still have it as a co-host, right? Or the moderator, which one?
Okay, if you want, what's your take on this? Should we update the banner to co-host, or we should leave it as moderator? Because actually, the plan is that whenever the learning session starts, the moderator would be the one to entertain questions, ask people if they have questions, moderate everything that pertains to the Twitter Space, or even while we're having it on Discord. So the person will be fully in charge of everything. But that does not mean we are not going to have all our road loaders would actually, they can speak. All road loaders can speak. They can, just say anything they wish like saying. And also the social media team, they can be added too. But the moderator would be the one in charge. If anyone is speaking, it would be the one to say, okay, you can go on, you can say this, what's your question, and all of that. So it would be like an intermediary between the people, the learners, and the guest speaker. Do you understand?
Yep. So that was what I was saying. It is better as a co-host.
So both host and moderator, that's like the same thing.
Yes.
But
so let's just have
It's actually the same thing. We can have, but link. Wait, who is going to be the host and the co-host?
The host and the co-host will be you and Great as that, and then the speaker is whoever we invite to come speak. That will be the speaker or the guest speaker, right?
Okay.
Since the moderator is doing the same thing as what the co-host would do, it's better to use their lingua on Twitter as co-host. And even if you come to Discord here, they should know when they say host and co-host, they should know both host and co-host. They are both responsible for moderating the session itself. That is what they are doing.
Moderator is the same thing as host. It's just in a more elaborate way to add more people to moderate. Instead of having moderators, then you have host and co-host. So I think it's good. Host and co-host, they are the Twitter space term that we use as Twitter space. I think it is better we go by that.
Cool, thank you. So Kolade, they will be making the changes to not only links PFP, but to the name. The moderator should be co-host.
Can I have a suggestion now?
Sure.
And also, please, Kolade, if there is a way you can remodify that design, to actually send message even without telling anybody that this thing is coming from PM or Bankless DAO. I think there should be some, branding that has to do with Bankless DAO that should be there. So I see the design as is a very good design, but I don't see Bankless DAO and PM Guild projecting from that design. Actually, if there's a way you can help us modify it, or maybe probably checking the previous design from Design Guild, Marketing Guild to see if we can come up with something that is actually much more better.
All right. Can I come up now?
Yep.
Yeah. So don't mind waiting. You can just type down the corrections you want me to make on design. I get the fact of the me projecting the Bankless DAO or I logo as a transparent background behind the, but just to clear it out.
I
So
will send you some design from DAO Dash so that you can follow the template and see what you can do from this. I'll get some design from DAO Dash and send to you.
All right, no problem. Looking forward to that.
Makil, are you there? I have a suggestion.
Yeah, cool. I'm here.
So being our first Twitter space, being the first learning session that we'll be having. So I really want that it's quite interactive. And I'm suggesting that since we're using co-host now, so it's just that, since we're using co-host, can we have 3 co-hosts, probably having you being the guild coordinator, having Parkflux being the talent coordinator, and then who else is a role holder? I think, okay, Vicky One is the social media manager for Twitter, and he quite understands how it works very well. So he's vast in that area. So can we have it that way so that when he's updating it, he can do it like that? Though the one will be moderating, but then the co-host can actually speak to. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Sorry, Michael, before you talk, sorry. I think we don't have problem with that. We can't have more than 3 posts on Twitter.
Okay.
I think, yes, you can't have more than 3, I think. So that does not stop anybody from saying anything they want to say. Actually, the only thing is just to add them as speaker. In fact, you can have more than 5 people, more than 10 people. It's just that we have to be very careful so that we not get wrong if too much people are actually talking, or maybe they are using mic at the same time. So we don't have problem with that. If anybody wants to contribute, you can give them the mic. There's no problem with that, actually.
Okay, so we should leave it the way it is, right?
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah, we can
awesome.
leave
Thank
it
you.
the way it is. For we can't have more than three goals.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Thank you everyone for that. So that's I think this is sorted. So we can go to the next task, right? Beta testing. Oxlaw is now out, so he sent some.
Yeah,
He
before
sent
hello,
some. Yeah,
Market,
you can
please.
go ahead.
Okay, so the updated design would be ready probably by tomorrow morning. I just want us to share ideas on how we can get people involved in this. I so much believe in people, bringing ideas together, then we have a better result. So I really want that people join, probably just people from the guild, because this would actually attract talents into the guild. So how do we make publicity for this? How do we bring in people to join the Twitter space? So Vicky
Yes,
one,
so I think that would be the social media expert, Vicky One. The question should go to Vicky One because I'm not so um I've not used Twitter to that level yet. So we can even promote this banner on our LinkedIn page.
Of course. Can you just tag me to the banner? I don't seem to. Oh, where is it at the moment?
needs to be updated by Colade, and I think he would do that as fast as possible. But we cannot share that now until it's updated. Okay.
Yeah, of course, no problem.
I think Vicky one is here. Please, can you share your view on this? And I was thinking that probably we have to share it to other this thing, like maybe the Dow General or that page where they can, you know, send it
Sorry,
for.
is it about the promotion?
Yes.
Yeah, of course. Is I think it is good we have the design on time so that we can share it across our social media, Twitter, LinkedIn, and we can even make a short had a short caption with it and sent to Dow General. It's a learning section that everybody should actually come and something. So there is no limit to how we can push it since people are coming to learn and we are not collecting money from them. So knowledge is something that should be shared even among millions of people. So since it's not paid, it's free. So we can share it any platform, any guild, any department, and across our social media as well. But the main thing is that we have a good design that we actually depict what we want to do.
Okay. I think from what Vicky one just said, Kola, I think what he's trying to say is a design that would actually, even without reading the caption, I mean the content on the design, a design that would depict the brand. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. And I said I will send templates to him, and I have seen some designs on Dowdash, and it's very looking very good. So I can send those ones to him. And I think we also have design guideline in PM Guild when we did our logo that time. So he can also make use of that as well. I don't know who is in custody of that, but I know we have some design template that we can follow if we want to design anything for the game.
Okay. So, moving forward, I would love that the social media team help us with the promotion tomorrow. I think you want. What about that?
Yeah, once the design is ready, we are ready. The only thing that can delay us is design. Once the design is ready, we are good to go.
Awesome. Thank you.
Okay. Um, yeah, we have that out of the way. So, Gray, you mentioned the is this the tax? The many hours of Web 3 p.m. Is that the tax?
Said what?
Yeah, the mirror post. The mirror post.
Yeah, the mirror post, the task has been reviewed. I added Oracle as a reviewer, you and I. And from what I saw there, I have reviewed everything. The content is amazing. And Oracle as well said it's cool. So I already told him today to ship it out, and he already assured me that that will be going out on Monday.
My question is, can you see my screen? You can see my screen, right?
Oh, let me bring out that. Hold on.
Okay,
Trying to bring
because
it
I
out.
can find this at the many hours of Web 3 p.m. on the bounce. Is that the task?
See what?
What is the name of the title? What is the title given to the post itself?
Strategic alignment in project
Okay, yeah.
management.
The last call we had, uh, the task should be entered here. If you can see my screen,
Okay,
yeah.
tracker,
Uh,
right?
on the hero post here. So, because this is where we don't have the tax up on bouncy balls, right? So
Okay.
this is where JFANE will come to look before putting that in the payroll. So if it is not here, the payments might come in a bit late. That's why I was saying you should enter them here once the bounty is being up. Once you start giving the bounty, I'll just enter them here. So we have the season for the bounty, this context, and then the editor itself. So
Oh, wow. Awesome. Thank you.
yeah, you're welcome. So you can do that after the call. No rush at all. So you can do that
Okay.
after the call. Yeah, that
All
one's
right. Thank you.
play. Wait,
Before we continue, I have an update for the guild.
okay, cool. I'll enter that here.
Okay,
Discussion.
for the from the education.
Yep.
So, having gone through the course Sprinkles did, I actually
Yep.
discovered that course is not topic specific. I mean, what do I mean by topic specific? I'm trying to say that it's just a random contents based on project management. It's not really centered on a specific thing. So, present, I'm actually taking a course, and when I'm done, I want to share it to the guild so that everyone can take it. And what I want us to do is, I want to collide with the talent coordination work stream so that every member that is being onboarded, that would also count as a criteria to being a registered member of the guild because the course is more vast in terms of project management skill. View on this.
Yes, I mentioned this before you came in the call about the course itself not being, specific enough. So I think it's a great idea to, collab with the talent coordinator and see how we can rejuvenate the course and put it to good use. So it's a good idea. Does anyone on the call have anything to say about this? Any ideas, names to pitch in? I need to pass. Okay, I think that's a signal for us to go ahead. Then, um, yeah, Jeffan is not in the call. I need to do a message. Yeah. So, we move to tax and review. Tax to review. Yeah, so, okay. This is the bounty, right? Great. The strategic alignment in project management. I think it's past review, right? So should be since it's going to be shipped out. Should be completed. Sorry, am I the only one talking or can you hear me? You can all hear me, right?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, I can hear you. This you just change it to completed, right?
Yes.
Awesome.
It's completed, right? You said it's been passed the review stage. It's going up on Monday. So this is now retrospective. This is still in review. Though it's no longer in review actually. I put links drop you comments about this, right? The last time we spoke about it, he mentioned giving you comments. So should
Uh,
we
Not yet. I don't think Links has given me any comments. It's just a general comment from guild members and Oaks Floors that watched the video that gave their comments. So,
I think he
I,
mentioned something like that last call. Okay, then it's completed then. You have
uh,
the comments.
yeah, you can move it to completed. I feel we might need to do a proper retro before he can give its comment and probably get me certified.
Yeah. Exactly. We still have more to come. I'm talking with Ops Guild coordinator. We're going to have a retro with them. Their season end retro, just like the one Oluwashijibomi did. The talk is still underway, so we don't have a date yet. But once we have a date, I'm going to let members know, and it will be open to all members who wants to, take it up. I'm going to pick one member eventually.
Right.
PMG Conference Academy were saying Celevista and so I think I will tag them on this. Still the same tags as the one there. So async retrospective, this is done. This is done. Thank you, Kolade, for that. And I'm sure Links gave the comments to you as well, right? Or even if not, we discussed about how to not move the cards from where they are to the synopsis, right? To just leave them as it is, or you probably copy them or duplicate the cards and then move them there, so we know where it is coming from. So and yep, PM active members. Yeah, so this is one review. Check this out. Yeah. I'm just going to look at it because I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this one yet. So we don't have any discussion topics, at least from my end. Does anyone have anything to discuss with the guild? We can put that up here and discuss about it. We still have mm, we have our time is actually up. So does anyone have any discussion maybe want to discuss about concerning the guild tonight? I can see Samuel BG came into the call late. So do you have anything to discuss with the guild? Anyone on the call?
Great mentioned something about the intro to Web3 course Sprinkles made. And I just wanted to let folks know that the course was meant to be an introduction to basically everything that has to do with project management in Web3. So I think the only issue with the course is that it was too broad, and I went through it. It was helpful, but it was too much. I don't think folks might be able to finish it. So probably if we have to work on it, we should probably break it into smaller parts, not actually removing it totally.
Yeah, thank you for that comment, I believe. So I think what's great and okay, you can take it great.
Yeah, what I was trying to say, um, I'm not talking about removing the course. No, I'm not talking about removing it. So I'm only trying to say that there are better courses that can help members understand, because at this point, what the education work stream is trying to do is to build members who can handle project management skills, who can, take over and do certain things. We need talent in the guild. So what I'm trying to say is that aside the course, that I want to introduce a course to everyone and also partner with the talent work stream to introduce a course that would help the guild and new intakes. So that is what I'm trying to say. I really appreciate the effort that Sprinkles puts into this, and that's actually a good job. So that's it. Thank you.
Okay, clear.
I think that's about it for the call, for today's call. And I'll also pitch in something like that. So the course is more like a movie, right? Nobody wants to sit down and watch a 7 hour movie straight. And watch a 7 hour movie if it's a series, something like series. You can watch a 7 hour, hell, it can be even longer than that. You won't care, right? Because they have this intersection where they cut the movie, they have this break and all that. But having a straight 7 hour movie, when you get to say 30 minutes of the movie or 1 hour, you'll be tired already. You want to stand up, you want to leave, you want to do something else. But staying glued to your screen, waiting for the movie to end after 7 hours, that would be a boring movie. Even if it's exciting at first, it will get to a stage where it will get boring. So I think that's what is happening to the course right now. And it needs like a total rejuvenation, right? So I think I got what Great said, talent coordinator, so working with the talent office to see how they can make use of how to not cut the cost but to make it as entertaining learning as it should be getting and entertaining, and then that will mean they will have to cut the cost into cut the series. Let's say the first course could be a three-way course or something like that. So just to make sure they are still going to use the course itself, they are not going to discard it. It will just be adding some changes to it, making some proper changes to it so that it can be useful to everyone. Everyone, I mean everyone in the guild, everyone not in the guild, on the space, or anyone that comes across the course, we can make sure they have something, they gain something from the course. So that is the main reason they are. I put it. I hope you understand.
Yep, that's clear. No problems.
That aside, do we have anything else? Anyone want to share anything today before we end the call? Because the call could have ended, I think, minutes ago. Right. Okay. So I'm setting this bounty up now. Checking this. Okay, should be putting my- So D1, kindly make sure to claim the meeting recording bounty today after this call. I'm setting it up. I just want to set it to repeat to repeat after that should be 7 days from now, right? Yeah, that should be 7 days from now. 7 days. Okay. D1, you can claim the bounty now. I'm trying this new repeat bounty so I would know if it's working. And then I'm also going to make a bounty for iPoly to upload the video on YouTube. Okay.
So it seems you are breaking, Marky.
Okay, can you hear me?
Mhm.
You can hear me, right? I
Yeah,
said I made a bounty for the meeting recording, right? It's up in. I'm just telling you to claim the bounty. I'm trying, and also I'm trying to set up the bounty for the YouTube upload for iPoly. That's what I said. And the meeting has ended, guys. I'm sorry, I don't know if I mentioned that, but the meeting has ended. I'm waiting for someone to second that. We can all have we don't actually have a minute way above the
Yeah,
time here.
seconded.
Cool. Thank you everyone for attending the meeting, and I hope to see you all in the next one.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you.
guys.